Al, thank you very much. Now to former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich. In a moment, he will speak out in an exclusive live interview, his first since being found guilty of just a single count at his corruption trial. But first, NBC's John Yang is in Chicago with the latest. John, good morning to you.
Good morning, Meredith. This morning, federal prosecutors are reviewing their case against Rod Blagojevich, preparing for a retrial. The judge says he'll set the date for that new trial next week. Meanwhile, this morning, also more new details about just what went on inside that jury room during the 14 days of deliberation. Jurors said they were overwhelmed by the sheer complexity of the prosecution's case. After hearing 7 weeks of testimony and tapes of secret FBI wiretaps, the judge gave them 136 pages of complicated instructions. Jury foreman James Matsumoto spoke with Meredith.
We had to learn the law and how to apply it to the evidence that was given to us.
I personally had to keep going back to him to understand things like the difference between extortion and bribery.
Jurors said they were divided from the beginning. 7-5 to acquit on charges he tried to extort highway contractors. 7-5 to convict on charges he tried to get money from a horse racing executive. But on the headline-grabbing charges that he tried to sell President Obama's old Senate seat, the vote was 11-1 guilty. Jurors said that's where the prosecution case was strongest because there was so much wiretap evidence.
I've got this thing, and it's golden, and I'm just not giving it up for nothing.
For most of us, there was clear cut. There wasn't a question about it, but not everybody saw it that way.
In one wiretap, Blagojevich suggests he'd give Obama friend Valerie Jarrett the seat if the president's big contributors would bankroll a nonprofit group he could run.
Yeah, and then we can help our new senator, Valerie Jarrett, go out and...
That was the attempted extortion right there for me. I was guilty.
But not for the lone holdout.
She saw it as no crime was being committed. It was just talk, political talk. Yeah.
Former Assistant U.S. Attorney Joel Levin says prosecutors should keep that in mind as they plan a new trial.
I think part of the challenge of the prosecution is to try to define the other transactions in as simple terms as they define the Senate seat.
Two big challenges for Rod Blagojevich in a retrial. Number one, how's he going to pay for it? He's out of cash. Number two, there are signs that some of his lawyers want out. Meredith?
All right, John Yang, thank you very much. Former Governor Rod Blagojevich is here.